Kugayasika Shenjong, Sean mumbled in Korean. Turner lifted an eyebrow at him. What? Sean shook his head, his dark hair unruly. Sorry, I tend to revert to my mother's side of the family when I get frustrated. Turner chuckled. I knew you were Korean, but I didn't know you spoke the language. You should teach me some so I can slam Brock and he'll have no idea what I'm saying. Sean smirked. I'll get on that as soon as we figure out how to combat these demons without ammo. Brock kicked a pebble down the Romanian sidewalk, watching it roll down the street and hiss in the lava there. They carefully maneuvered up the old cobblestone walkway that cut through the village, surveying the white and black buildings. Scorched hand-painted signs hung above doorways, and small tables with half-melted legs wobbled in the hot wind. It was quiet, but that didn't mean danger wasn't close by. Eddie pointed at a wilting flower in a planter outside of a florist. Well, this was a beautiful Romanian village. Now it's like a combination of a Renaissance festival after the crowd packs up, and goddamn Pompeii. So much for picking up hot Romanian chicks. Turner snickered. Unless you lack them skinless and sporting a demonic houseguest. Brock ignored Turner and watched Sasha, their local guide, move down the street. Sasha had a curious calm, which Brock chalked up to stress and shock. They passed a bakery with pictures of various breads and cakes in the window. Turner stopped at the window and grabbed his stomach. They hadn't had much food since they arrived. Sean put his face carefully up to the window and peered inside, trying to see if there was anything worth eating. A stream of lava poured down the counter. All that was left of the crusty creations were charred crumbs on the counter and a blackened corpse on the floor. Sean sighed. I guess we won't be getting lunch there. I doubt that's up to code health-wise. Eddie looked in and grimaced. Jesus. Yes, I'd like a charred human body with a side of molten sweetbread. Poor guy. Should have saved himself first. Sasha waved her hands to get their attention. I bet the church has a food pantry. We can get some food there. People in this village take their breads very seriously. Turner lifted an eyebrow. No fucking kiddin'? He followed her down the street. They turned the corner, their guns out, even though they were all completely out of ammo. Sasha stopped and gasped, then began sprinting up the hill. Brock cursed. Sasha, wait! The guys chased after her. She skidded to a halt and bent down, then tried to pry the top off of a manhole. Help me here! Sean chuckled. I think she's lost it. They call women like her Neotuga, Neomu, Manyun, Hase Lulpong. Hot buns with too many nuts. Turner and Brock knelt next to Sasha. The two grunted as they slid the manhole cover to the side. Brock recoiled from the smell. Ugh, now what? Sasha nodded. Go ahead. Hurry and climb inside. Turner stood up, wiping his mouth on the shoulder of his uniform. Hold on. You want us to go down there? When we could walk easily around up here where the smell of sulfur isn't even close to the devastation that hole is causing my nose? Sasha put her hands on her hips. I can lead you to the church through here. It's the main one in the village, and we'll be safe. Sean looked up as a minor explosion erupted in one of the buildings. Do you think this is smart? I mean, lava flows down, and we are going into a sewer, which is down, where there is no escape. Brock looked up the hill. A slow wave of lava was creeping toward them. I don't know if it will be much better up here. At least these are sealed. Eddie stretched his tattooed arms over his head and frowned at the hole. Sasha rolled her eyes. It's your choice. Personally, I don't want to be a historical relic one day. Just another pretty face trapped inside a cooled lava sarcophagus. Sean put one foot on the ladder. Chick has a point. I don't want to be the next Pompeii. We've been covered in demon guts before. It can't be much worse than that. They all climbed down into the hole, Sasha last. She pointed to the right and covered her nose. Head that way. I'll tell you where to go next. Brock made his way to the front of the group. They followed him through the sewage and trash floating at the level of their calves. They reached a fork, and Sasha pointed to the right again.